So this is a different kind of video to usual. I actually finished this like, well, I say finished it, but I finished working on this like 5 months ago maybe. It was a while ago, and I never really did anything with it, but I still think it's a fairly neat idea. So I thought I'd do a quick showcase. By the way, if you want to learn how to build stuff like this, then subscribe because that's kind of what I'm working on in different videos at the moment. Just full stack Django, Vue.js applications. But anyway, let's continue. So the idea really is there's kind of four things you can really do. You can sync a channel. So this is literally going to a YouTube channel, grabbing it, and then syncing it. So this would be an example of what your sync channels look like. And this is a work in progress, by the way. I just haven't done anything with it for a while, and I'm really not front end guy, so it's probably mostly going to look pretty bad. But it would look like this. And the reason I wanted to sort of design it like this is because I really hate it when you go to use a website or service and you don't really know what to expect. And by the way, guys, in the comments, let me know if you want me to release this and if you would pay for it. Back to it. So you could synchronize your favorite channels, and then you can basically generate inspiration from channels you have synced. And then you can like save videos like this that you're interested in, and we're going to look at this. And I also created like a mini game just with like the data where sort of you can guess which thumbnail and title has more views, which I thought would be a fun way to sort of build intuition. Anyway, by the way, I started recording this at 7:30 this morning, and then it just wasn't working, so I spent like an hour and a half this morning debugging, but this should work now. So we sign in. So the first thing you would do is, you'd give me some money, and then I would say, let's add this user, Tom Monkhouse, which is me. Then you become a premium member, which then looks like this, but now you've got to sync a channel. And the reason I did it like this, by the way, so strictly speaking, we're not generating content, which is why the title should be like, the title is how to generate videos, sort of. The way I see it with YouTube, like, there could be one title or like one type of video that 1 million people have done or 10,000 people have done, but what really makes content unique is you. So it's sort of how you interpret that video and what you're going to do with it. So the idea then is to really synchronize channels that are similar to the channel you want to be or you admire to be. You would sync that, and this can take a few seconds. If you're doing like a huge channel like PewDiePie or KSI, this can actually take a couple minutes, so just be patient with that, I guess, once I release it. So if we went to our video generator now, by default we're we're showing two videos from our sync channels. Now sync channels are basically channels associated with your user. Let's say that there was multiple users, then if you did random channels, then it would just be anything on the database, if you will. And then 50-50 is basically just always one from yours, and then one could be from just the site in general. So yeah, the idea is you'd have a bunch of different channels synced, and then you might say, oh, actually, this video and this video and this video give me an idea to make a video. Or alternatively, you want to do a video like this, so you can add that to your collection. And then you can click on my collection, and this might be a video you plan to do in the future. So it's not like this amazing piece of software, but it's pretty neat. Like, of course, you could just go to YouTube and you could like save videos that you want to do. I think the idea of this is really that you can sit there on your phone and just sort of, mindlessly generate until you see something that you're like, oh, actually, this is something that I could do a video on. We can sync another channel. I'm going to sync just a little shady podcast just because I know it's a small channel. That's Eminem's daughter, who recently started a podcast, I think. And I knew it would be quick, so I just thought I'd do that. And then if I go back, you can see that those videos are also now in the database. And then if I go to play, so I thought this feature is quite fun, really. But if I generate, and now I've got to guess which has more views. This one, well done, you guessed correctly. I'm going to guess this one. I'm going to guess this one. 15,000 views. Didn't think people would find that interesting. It's got to be... that's very close. But yeah, so you can sort of see what I want. So yeah, that's kind of really it. And actually, the other thing I want to say about the play thing, I mean, my videos are really a bad example for this, especially my old ones. But like, this kind of builds your intuition on what's a good title and what's a good thumbnail. So I think that's it. It's a pretty simple idea. If you're interested in how I actually built it, then subscribe and like let me know in the comments, and I'll do a video like more in depth of actually going through all of the code, I guess, and how I'm doing that. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you think there could be... I think something else I actually wanted to do was add... So of course you have this section where things are just generated for you that you can save, but it would be nice if you could also like have a little notepad, I guess, where you could also add additional ideas that you for YouTube that you want to do, rather than just other people's ideas. But again, guys, YouTube content, what's unique about it is your interpretation of it. If you see someone who's got like a certain title or doing a video on a certain thing, that doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. You should still do it. You should just make your version of it, your best version of it. And one of the best ways, I don't know, a fun way to do that could be to just sync the channels you admire to be, aspire to be, and then just generate inspiration, add them to your collection, and, you know, make that part of your workflow. So let me know what you think. Thank you for watching.